Oh, Alouccul, financial institution, a dream that comes to reality, the year 2008. Thanks to the founders who work for you and I, building block of nation, saving you now and tomorrow, saving you now and tomorrow. Alouccul, saving members. Alouccul, chasing poverty. Alouccul, molding people. Alouccul, giving golden loans. Alouccul, standing orders. Alouccul, daily savings. Alouccul, molding farmers. Let's join our hands and go together. Let's join our hands and go together. Saving you now and tomorrow. Saving you now.
The most easiest way to live a stress-free life nowadays is only by belonging to a place where you will be safe now and tomorrow. And that place is no other than Alou Cooperative Credit Union. Alou Cooperative Credit Union is one of the most credible and reliable credit union you must belong to.
I am Change Ivo Ajong, the President Board of Directors of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, a microfinance category 1 that was formed in 2008, precisely the 23rd of September. I want to thank you for coming to listen to the background of Alou Cooperative and the evolution of Alouccul right up to now. As the President of Board of Directors, I am not alone. I have 4 other board members, I think ably assisted by the Vice President, Mr. Ngunyi John. We also have a very strong, I used to call him my permanent secretary, Mr. Peter Ngu Efwet. And not forgetting the Iron Lady, Mrs. Senkeng Helen, who is just the alone lady on the board. And our father, the big marketer, Pa Asong Gabriel. If you see us succeeding, it is the quality of this lady and gentlemen that have pushed us to succeed within the 13 years of our existence. And that is why we are here to make our members, to make the community, to make the public know that since 2008, it has been the story of success. It has been a story of continuous struggling to change the objectives, make sure we implant the objectives of the union that we started in that September 2008.
With branches well installed in Bamenda, Yaoundé, Douala, Chang, Alou and Aswala, Alou Cooperative Credit Union and its well-trained staff and management are loyal, flexible and efficient with their services.
You will recognize the fact that we have been accredited by COBAC, by the Ministry of Finance, by CamCCUL, our umbrella association. All of this put together has given Alou Cooperative a good base. And the fact that we belong to Bamenda chapter, you will remember Bamenda chapter of the credit unions is the backbone of CamCCUL. And within this competitive environment, Alou has learned to survive, even though with a number of challenges.
This credit union, like you know, the first branch was created in Bamenda since 2008. The second one was created at Alou, the market square, and the third one was created in Douala, opposite Madison at CamCCUL, F Village, and the fourth one was created in Yaoundé at Biamasi Biscuiterie, and as you know, directly opposite Boulangerie Française. We have the fifth branch created at Chang, Alouccul, former diamond or below diamond, and we have the sixth branch which is created in Asola Wabani. I think that's the youngest branch now, but I will tell you it's equally one of the most performing branch, and that's great. The staff strength, I will tell you, this organization or this your microfinance institution category 1 has a marvelous staff strength. The staff strength is wonderful. I will tell you, each branch is managed by a competent and able branch manager and assisted by accountants and loan officers at the various departments of lending and collection for the loan department, and we have equally accounts being managed by the accountants, branch accountants. We equally have those that go to the field to collect money, advise you on your businesses. We call them daily collection agents. I will tell you, we have more than 15 daily collection agents in the union. And these are people that we cherish them so much because they meet with you, the members and would-be members on daily basis. I would equally tell you that most of the accounts created are as a result of the daily collections.
The reason why Alou Cooperative Credit Union makes a difference in the credit union business is because of the empowerment of staff and management with new ideas through seminars and workshops in order to be outstanding in the credit union milieu.
Yes, I'm Louis John, the Vice President of Alou Cooperative Credit Union. I'm here at CamCCUL for a seminar organized by Alou Cooperative Credit Union, which is its main purpose is to train staff for agribusiness.
This seminar that we are attending concerning micro credit and agribusiness finance, we have been impacted with skills that we are taking it to develop, to empower our members, especially those on the rural level. And we are promising them that we are going to empower them, give them loans to support their farming activities.
I know all what you have discussed here will go a long way to improve on the output of our cooperative credit union.
With only 13 years of existence, Alou Cooperative Credit Union can boast of growth in membership and in capital, which make Alouccul a strong and sustainable credit union.
The number of members we have in Alou Cooperative Credit Union are becoming, I don't know, I think the number is increasing on daily basis. I remember my supervisor was asking me some few months ago that was the secret of the increase in membership. I was saying accountability, transparency, hard work, performance, and above all, customer care. So I can tell you we are boasting to close to 4,000 members now. Created in 2008. At this point in time, within the crisis, we are performing like we are not suffering from crisis. That tells you members are properly managed.
Cooperative.
This Alou Cooperative Credit Union we are talking about all the times, a Category 1 microfinance accredited by the Ministry of Finance in Cameroon, a very legal organization. What's its strength? What is the balance sheet strength at this particular point in time? What can we see this Category 1? How much money does it have? What is it boasting of? I think I will happily tell you, value members and would-be members, those that want to join, that we are in billions now. We are in billions. I remember in 2008, when it was just being created, many people were wondering, but I will tell you, we are today in billions.
Tell you why we are moving stronger. Do you know that at Alou Cooperative we have gone above $1 billion balance sheet? $1 billion balance sheet? And talking about $1 billion balance sheet, it was our wish to tell the world. The world should know, because it is the capital of the people, the capital of the members. And therefore, when we reach that amount, there is no secret about it. We must be proud of ourselves. We must be proud of management. We must be proud of our members. It means that the confidence level of the credit union has tripled, because we now see members saving money from US, the members calling from Europe to do transactions here in Bamenda, here in Douala, Yaoundé, in all the branches. I want to use this opportunity to say that it is a very strong point.
Alou Cooperative Credit Union is not run only by the board of directors, but also with a good number of committees that help in the smooth running of the union.
The board of directors, as appointed by the General Assembly, is doing its utmost best, to put the organization in good shape and to manage in a better way. You remember, for the past 5 years now, we have been in crisis, not the union in crisis, but the town where the head office is located, Bamenda. And the board of directors has been working extremely hard to ensure that the crisis doesn't affect the functioning of the union. I would like again to say that this board of directors is directly assisted by 3 other committees. We have the supervisory board, which is made of 3 persons, headed by Mr. Sunday David, Mr. Kenganang Inashos, and Mr. Mbuni Romans. Their activities is to ensure that they supervise the union and ensure that this union is on good footing.
I'm Mr. Sunday David, the chairperson of the supervisory board of Alou Cooperative Credit Union. The supervisory is an independent organ elected by the General Assembly. And as the General Assembly of Alouccul elects the supervisory, we cut across the various departments of Alouccul. The board of directors, for example, of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, will guide the board of directors, will follow the board of directors of Alouccul to see into it that all the resolutions taken during board meetings of Alou Cooperative Credit Union are being implemented, and we will make sure that they are being implemented into the fullest. We follow up. There are other organs like the Youth Committee of Alou Cooperative Credit Union. That committee is a promotional committee. They sensitize members, they educate members, especially the youth, on the importance of Alou Cooperative Credit Union. We looked at the Women's Committee of Alou Cooperative Credit Union. We supervise them. We follow up the Women's Committee. They go out, they sensitize women and educate women on the products and services Alouccul offers. We follow management of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, and the essential thing that we follow management of Alou Cooperative Credit Union to do is to implement policies, and we'll make sure that these policies are being implemented to the fullest, because no institution like Alou Cooperative Credit Union can function and exist well without the implementations of policies. As the supervisory board of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, at the end of each year, there is an annual general meeting. In that annual general meeting, the union, they expose or they x-ray the activities of the union of Alou Cooperative Credit Union for 12 months to the members who own the business. When these activities have been exposed to the members, there are some resolutions that have been taken, and after the AGM, as the chief of the supervisory board of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, will make sure that we followed those resolutions to the latter, how they have been implemented to the benefit of these members who own the business. As the supervisory board of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, we follow up the formulation of policies, we follow up these policies to see where there are weaknesses, and we try to improve upon those weaknesses with management and with the board of directors.
The Women Committee mobilize and educate women in all areas of life and introduce them to the benefits they have benefited from Alou Cooperative Credit Union.
The Women's Committee and the Youth Committee, like you see the Women Committee, the chairlady and the other members being so outstanding. They do promotional activities and take a lot of time to ensure that the activities of the woman in the Alou Cooperative Credit Union their impact is felt.
A woman, a woman, a woman.
Action now.
I did talk this talk with pigeon because I like to make any man or mommy or pa, even you do cook for inside kitchen, or man will hear it away, me, I want to talk. I did really want to talk, say, while work for inside Alou Cooperative Union, we women would they go outside, would they talk, say anything inside Alou Cooperative Union, may be balanced, may be equal. Even papa they take money 1 million, me women they take even 10 million. Would they come out go outside? Would they go take mommy them for outside say? When I know Alou Cooperative Credit Union, they will say no. I say when you go food market, order for corner pharmacy, when you go up for that period they say Irish on your right, you will see Alou Cooperative Credit Union. No say they fit save money. I fit send some people the way they call and say daily agent. They can collect 500, 1,000. Even you want to do it, mama, you will do them. Money they so they need to find them now power. Now small you will get money. You know, see, if you told that thing for nice way, I don't go for Alou Cooperative Credit Union. As he say that mama, I'm money, I will support you for that picking. It don't be 1 million. Daddy will can't hold you. Say where if not of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, will not forget this money. From then now, me and your master, you will do something.
My ever charity, thank you so much. Tiwa one Adam for Tiwa ever charity already talk. Now just say, I want be with mommy them. Say the day so, if the no day will not exist. Though it will the day that exists, but at least I want encourage and say at least may they try for be very active. And I thank them so much for the way they can do things. Then I want from there, I want member them say they so they ever come open their account. At the end, they forget forgive a nominee's name. That is the next of kin. Your next of kin, a person where if you know they, if you can carry on activities under your name, under your account name. At least if you know the anything concerning your transaction for inside the Alou Cooperative Credit Union, it will be able for stand you. So we mommy they would really can't forget for make the rider name them. So I want member when I say I beg, no, not forget again.
It is so even your picking send for one man country, if he send money for you to Alou Cooperative Credit Union, you should not forget you will receive that money. And then when you open picking account, wait for open picking account only 10,000 francs. You even take plenty money, sir. When you use 10,000 francs, take an open picking account. Every picking is still quick. You open the account. You feel the small thing for them, put small money for them. That money will be plenty. So that people will come one go school. You will go school with where you worry because you don't already put the money for the account where it's still small. So I want to make a more understand say when you person dey why my country, if you send money, we so if you send me some money for inside our account to Alou Cooperative Credit Union. Every picking the way they inside town or out of town, if I may open their account so that at the end of the day, if something worry you, you feel even go through that, you feel even go inside that key money when you don't already save some money for them. Borrow small thing and then send them for that thing, for place where they made that thing is suffer for the other side. But plenty people they not be able to keep money for inside their house. They not only allow cooperative trading your way. Me, I already see the equality of our day. When you deal with allow cooperative trading, you understand say equality they make them. They give loan out for they can make business, for pay school fee for picking, for do plenty. Maybe for some people for buy my country too, say allow cooperative trading. They do all that thing.
Now why that way allow cooperative trading union? We save you now and tomorrow.
Meanwhile, the youth committee works closely with the youths in the community to identify them and encourage them to involve in credit union activity, since youths are the leaders of tomorrow.
Again, the youth committee does the same thing by mobilizing the youth and empowering them with the products and services of the union. I think it's a very wonderful one.
Of course, saving now and tomorrow. My name is Don Fak Christopher Wamba, chairperson of the youth committee for Alou Cooperative Credit Union. This committee being made up of 3 persons. I be the chairperson. Then we'll get Mr. Fonju Charles when I'm the secretary, Center Fakma Salus when I'm a member. One of the things we do now for work with the union, with the youth, identify youth groups, identify their Njangi groups, identify groups, farming groups, Okada rider groups, and for any other groups like the students groups, we would always visit them, talk about our cooperative union for them, talk about all the product and services what we do for them, and for advise them, we try encourage them for join the union. Also for these groups, like the Njangi groups, one of the things what they encourage them to for do, means say for Njangi, for our cooperative union, if we are for Njangi, we are even 20, or we are benefit that Njangi for 1 day. So now one of this now what they do. And for encourage this, the groups, send me the open groups accounts, individual accounts, because through those accounts they'll be able to manage their resources well. Because of the members will already open accounts, so the account will already be dormant. According to COBAC, it should say if you pass through the 1 year without or 2 years without carry out transaction in your account already be dormant. So they appeal for them for can reactivate the account. For activate your account, maybe some heavy money, even 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, they reactivate your accounts. Some of the youth in there abroad, they try for work money, but they feel say then maybe they not get means for send them back or drop out for their accounts back home. For tell them say our local cooperative union, you get many channels where if you save in money into your account through like mobile money, AMI money, express exchange, and other accounts where be many. Even through union bank, you still save your money into your account. With the appeal for parents, be better make the open of accounts for their beginners, because even when begin they was for school, find what deposit sometimes find not find account money, so put on your hand each money, each amount of money can put on your hand. If you drop up your account, you get access to the account. Each time you money, you go pick up it. And this account will also help the begin, especially when sometimes they get opportunity for travel. The union through will be able for give you a bank statement where we will facilitate the movement.
Besides all the other committees, the Special Loan Recovery Task Force work between the union and members to enable them recover delinquent loans in a soft and equitable manner.
I would probably like to tell you that we have other executive organs of the board of directors, we have what we call the Special Loan Recovery Task Force. The Special Loan Recovery Task Force is headed by what we call Special Loan Recovery Task Force Chairperson. I think you can listen to him.
This is Mr. Peter Ngu Ifwet, Board of Directors, Alou Cooperative Credit Union, precisely Secretary of the Board of Directors. I also had an important organ within the board, Special Loan Recovery Task Force organ. I'm the chairperson for so many years now, and I'm delighted to face the public, to face local members nationwide, worldwide. I just have to enlighten them on the Special Loan Recovery Task Force organ. It's an organ created because of problems related to loan repayment. We go by this. I'm saying that if members took their loans and paid as agreed, without any hitches, maybe we would not have had this organ. That's why it's known as Special Loan Recovery Task Force. So special because the times have proven that members are unable to meet up with the payment of their loans as scheduled, and some members do that because of crack in their businesses, in their activities, but some deliberately just for share greed, taking people's money and deciding not to come forward to reimburse the money. And so this organ was put up in order to see how to handle such members. I would like to tell members that the Special Loan Recovery Task Force is not an organ to attack, to chase members away, or to warn members in a negative way. It's an organ to dialogue with members. Come, invite members to find out from you, why are you not paying the money you took as agreed? You explain yourself with concrete evidence and convincing evidence, and this organ will find a way forward. Your explanation is candid and sincere and financially proven correct. We can refinance your business or your activity. Moreover, we can decide to look at the interest that is on your loan, on your situation, and then we see if we can do something about it. But this one is very rare. It's very rare. There's what we call in the credit union business loan management portfolio, where the authorities will check the loan situation of all the members and then furnish us with statistics on those who are regular and those who are not regular. For those who are not regular, of course, as I said, it's a dialogue organ, especially in contact for us. We dialogue with you, and if we dialogue with you and things are positive in the way we progress in our discussion, our matter will be solved without any noise. However, in every human endeavor and every human organization, there are wayward ones that must be corrected, maybe through the week, maybe through the hard way. So, and by this saying that the Special Loan Recovery Task Force does not ignore hard measures. When I say hard measures here, I mean legal procedure in facing members who have categorically refused to show up or to refund the money that they took. We have to make members understand that this money is not owned by me, it's not owned by you, it's owned by all of us. And if somebody come and keep the money and we give you to go and turn and come and give us back, and you go and sit on it, you are offending the whole organization. And that's why, as an organization, as Alouccul, we have to fight to. If you are in Douala, we fight to. If you are in Yaoundé, we fight to. If you are in Cham, we fight to. If you are in Alou, we fight to. If you are here in Bamenda, we fight to. If you are in Ashola, we fight to. And in any other branch that will come up, if you take people's money and you are not willing to pay back as agreed, it will be a problem to us. I just want to be categorical and very clear with our delinquent members. We are in the midst of crisis, very good. And there is no need sitting at home or where you are thinking that you will not come and face the union authorities because at one day your interest will be cancelled. No. In the credit union financial business, no interest cancellation can ever take place.
You know the other type of members now. The other type of members are those members that want to use the advantage of the crisis. Yes. The law calls them. The law calls them delinquent members. Delinquent members. But I want to call them in a special way. Members that are not educated. they have not had enough education on the principles of the credit union. Let me put it this way. It's not that they have not gone to school. No. Far from that. Is that these members have not been educated on the principles of managing their loans. The credit union principles, they are very simple, and they are pro the member. They are to the advantage of the member. Meaning that if you take a loan today and there are crises tomorrow along the line, please, the best way is to do what? Come back to management.
What we call the audit committee as an executive organ of the board of directors. This audit committee works in collaboration with the supervisory board and works again in collaboration with the internal controllers. Internal control department headed by Madame G. Immaculate, the internal controller with lots of experience and collaboration with branch managers and management. I will tell you, internal control is done properly well. We equally have what we call the human resource department. If you look at the powerful strength of the union at the level of the staff, you see this as a result of the technical know-how of the human resource department that conducts recruitment and then pick out excellent workers who merit the positions they occupy. Yes, I will tell you that the human resource department is doing a lot. We probably have another department called the alternative dispute resolution department. This department, still an organ of the board of directors, ensures that any conflict emanating from a member caused by a staff or elected official in whatever form it is, this committee sits down, examine the problem, follow the union internal rules and regulations. If it is coming from a loan, they try to study the problem in the context of a loan policy or loan recovery policy and see how this particular problem can be resolved. I will tell you, all issues of Alou Cooperative Credit Union are governed within the laid down rules and regulations. Again, I will tell you that we have this other committee we call the Education Committee. The Education Committee is in charge of training the staff, training the staff, training the board of directors, training committees, the women committee, youth committee, supervisory board of directors, training members, educating them, listening to their problems, bringing their problems to the table, dialoguing with them, and coming out with good solutions that are good for their problems. I will tell you, an organization like this one, owned and managed by its members, is something worth belonging to.
Beside the numerous activities of Alou Cooperative Credit Union, agriculture being one of the most involved activity of Cameroonians, Alou Cooperative Credit Union and its partners have developed a new product which is aimed at helping farmers, especially youth or young farming groups, with agri loans to improve on the output on farm produce and also the livelihood of farmers.
AgriFin has taken over the whole system. Everywhere is Alou Cooperative, struggling to empower the farmers be stronger than ever before. And therefore, I see that this AgriFin with micro loans is going to give the base capital to these farmers, and as they are doing, more stability will come in.
Okay, I am called Kong Gilbert Kumjua. I'm the micro and AgriFin loan officer of Alouccul. And I must say that I'm very, very impressed with this seminar, because from here now, it's going to take AgriFin to another level in Alouccul. And actually, this program, AgriFin program, started in October last year, and Alouccul has been given a lot of special attention to it, because and so far we can say that the program is not, this product is not failing Alouccul, because first of all, we have seen many new members coming in, have been able to give loans to groups. And actually, the activities of the credit union are booming, even at the Bamenda branch level, because of AgriFin. And I must say that this seminar is actually timely, and it's very impacting. And from now hence, a lot is going to change about AgriFin. We are going to not only bring in members, we are going to bring in members that they will be satisfied with the kind of services that will render to them, not putting the union has taken in any way. Actually, many resolutions have been taken after this seminar, and we are going to work on the loan policy to actually adjust many things. Like interest rates will be actually reviewed, and even the type of microcredits that will be given, be able to locate people, important people in the various value chains and finance them. So we must say that any member, any potential member coming to Alouccul should know that they are coming to benefit a rich package. It's going to be a kind of a win-win, kind of a deal with the members. We are so grateful for the seminar.
Alou Cooperative Credit Union does not only give loans to farmers, but they go a long way to organize training workshops and seminars to empower the farmers with skills and techniques which will help them grow from small-scale farming to industrial farming, and to also achieve a reasonable profit from their produce.
I must give a lot of assurance for any member who is coming in, because we are not there to just finance. We are there to actually practice what is called agribusiness, and it starts with finance right up to the market. Meaning that we don't just grant you loans. We grant you loans and even oversee the management, oversee the marketing, to ensure that even if you are producing, we should be able to give you even a market if you don't have a market for your products. So we are going to actually not only limit at the level of granting, we are going to marketing the goods of the products of our members to ensure that they don't have problems at the level of marketing.
I'm Asonse Renal, the Bamenda branch manager for Alou Cooperative Credit Union. And I'm here. I want to encourage our members, especially those doing petty trading, farmers, to come for their small loans. And Alouccul has a whole big package for them to empower them to financing their activities. Like if you're a tomato seller, you are onion seller, you're a pepper seller, you're a farmer, let it be a subsistence farmer or an extensive farmer. We have money to sponsor your project, to empower you. We have interest rates are very low and almost free in some cases. So we want to encourage you to come to our local union and enrich yourself. Thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow members of our Cooperative Credit Union, will be members of our Cooperative Credit Union. I'm pleased to assure you that despite the accident that happened to our former branch office at Alouccul, we are just beside 5 meters away from the office. So we are giving assurance to our members that they should feel comfortable to do their transaction at will, like they have been doing it before. Because as you can see, we are still opening members' account. We are doing registration and transactions are going on smoothly. We don't have any difficulties. We thank you, members of our cooperative credit unions, especially at the Douala branch, for giving us the confidence that despite what happened, you still trust our cooperative credit union as your best credit union ever. Thank you.
A well-trained agri personnel from Alou Cooperative Credit Union accompanies the farmers to their farms to supervise the implementation of what they have studied from the farming school. Follow us as we take this farm as a case study.
Oh, Alouccul, financial institution, a dream that comes to reality, the year 2008. Thanks to the founders who work for you and I, building block of nation, saving you now and tomorrow, saving you now and tomorrow. Alouccul, saving members. Alouccul, chasing poverty. Alouccul, molding people. Alouccul, giving golden loans. Alouccul, standing orders. Alouccul, daily savings. Alouccul, molding.
Less than a month now, the farmer will start harvesting. This farm, as you see, belongs to Pa Oscar that was funded, and I'm here for monitoring. You know, one of the things when we give out a loan, we do monitoring to ensure that the crops are doing well. Also to ensure to see that if there is more need, where there's a need to support the farmer, we also support, because we are not only interested at funding, we want to ensure that the farmer actually succeeds in what he or she is doing. That's the reason why I'm here. And it's also interesting to know that we don't only end at the level of funding and monitoring, we go right at the extent of even looking for a market. So very soon we'll be assisting this part to ensure that he does proper marketing of the watermelon.
Oh, Alouccul, financial institution, a dream that comes to reality, the year 2008. Thanks to the founders who work for you and I, building block of nation, saving you now and tomorrow, saving you now and tomorrow. Alouccul, saving members. Alouccul, chasing poverty. Alouccul, molding people. Alouccul, giving golden loans. Alouccul, standing orders.
Okay, Mustik farm where they make the cultivation as you see and so on. Okay, plenty things the way we do am. No be na only watermelon farm or cucumber, okay, tomato, okay, cabbage. So okay, plenty things the way we do am. Besides the tomato, we have corn that we mix inside the tomato farm. See,
So this one of this corn like this, as we have seen like this one of this spot corn like this.
Oh, Alouccul, financial institution, a dream that comes to reality. The year 2008. Thanks to the founders who work for you and I, building block of nation, saving you now and tomorrow, saving you now and tomorrow. Alouccul, saving members. Alouccul, chasing poverty. Alouccul, molding people. Alouccul, giving golden loans. Alouccul, standing orders. Alouccul, daily savings. Alouccul, molding farmers. Let's join hands and grow together. Let's join hands and grow together. Saving you now and tomorrow. Say founders who work for you and I, building block of nation. Saving you now and tomorrow. Saving you now and tomorrow. Alouccul, saving members. Alouccul, chasing poverty. Alouccul, molding people. Alouccul, giving golden loans. Alouccul, standing orders. Alouccul, daily savings. Alouccul, molding farmers. Let's join hands and grow together. Let's join hands and grow together. Saving you now and tomorrow. Saving you now and tomorrow.
Yeah, we are here at Fuya, and we are at, to be precise, we are at, from the board, this is MOFIC Common Initiative Group. And it's important to know that MOFIC is one of our reference farms. We want to use it as one of our reference farms because when you come here, you see a bit of everything, and they are doing it intensively. They are not just doing it anyhow. First of all, it is well organized, and the work is being done intensively. Up that way, you saw watermelon, you saw cucumber. In front of us here, you are seeing Irish potatoes. Here you are seeing tomatoes. Over that way, you have cabbages. Here you have layers, and behind there you have a piggery. So we have just a bit of everything. So we want to use it as a reference farm, so that the people who have passion in agriculture, if they don't, they can come here maybe even to gain inspiration to go about what they are doing, or they can come here to see what they are doing, and maybe and to also improve on what they are doing. And it's really our wish that many farmers in our law, they should be organized in this manner. They should carry out agriculture the way these farms are doing, the way MOFIC is doing, because already we are very satisfied with what they are doing so far.
Farmers, after benefiting from the agri department, would not let us go without expressing their joy.
Congratulations. I'm the paramount son of Binokuma, the clan of the Smith tribe, Azakuti Samuel. In fact, talking for this day today of our graduation, for this School of Agri graduation, I think I like words to actually express the benefit I've had and the benefit as the batch entirely has had for this training. In fact, talking of this School of Agriculture, it is an opening window for expose someone to the world. It is another ground to discover the benefit of the herb that the Lord has given us. In fact, in time past, I, as an individual, have been living without discovering how to actually manage, first of all, my life under discipline first, how to manage entirely the life that God has given us as agriculture is concerned. But from this day, as we are graduating home now with our certificates, I want to actually testify that School of Agriculture under Alou Cooperative Credit Union is a place to discover, is a place to go, is a place to be, and is a place to manage and change life. Because of this, I'm now going home with a new word: money in, money out. So I'm very grateful.
I am a farmer. I do produce 3 types of crops: poultry, bakery, and meat production. Yeah, I've been well equipped with knowledge of how to improve on my farm. And before coming here, I was just doing it without tracking my records. Now I've come here, I've learned on how to put money in, all the money into my business, and extract all the money out of my business. And with that, at the end of the year, or at the end of every month, I will see whether I'm making profit or gain. And at the end, I will summarize all my expenditure and my income and see the profit that I've made for the season. Also, I've also learned that I don't need to do regulatory business. I need to do improved techniques that will give me profit income. And with that, I'll be able to dress well, send my children to school, eat good, and do other social business with ease. I've also learned that I've also gained my small loan from Alouccul that I will improve on my business. I will not only do profit improved technique, I will now have 20 and increment in my business, whereby I will produce crops in high and huge quantity technique, thereby making a lot of interest. I want to thank Alouccul. I want to thank CamCCUL for passing through Alouccul to help us farmers.
My name is Adiabak Ben, a member of Tanka Coffee Farmers Cooperative, and we are here for an agribusiness meeting that has gone on for 4 days, and we have benefited for the training, and now we are going back home different because we have built our capacity and we are going out to do business differently. We now know what it takes to do business and want to improve on our production thanks to the training offered by CamCCUL and Alouccul. We have benefited from the MINFI loan from Alouccul, and we hope that others can also benefit. And as we speak, we intend to boost our production and improve on more techniques so that we can be able to produce more and also benefit from other loans from Alouccul. We are happy, and we want to use this opportunity to thank Alouccul again and CamCCUL for this wonderful opportunity given to us to train us to build our capacity so that we can do business differently.
Okay, I'm called Nembo Kenneth. I'm the president of the Farmhouse Cooperative, the Farmhouse Common Initiative Group, because we are also as a cooperative and as a common initiative group. This is our poultry farm. We raise pantalon, popularly called pantalon, but they are Brahma chicks and also quail birds. So we are keeping these ones for parent stock. This is a farm, and they are being sponsored by Agri-Fin department in Alou Cooperative Credit Union. The Quebets, these are Quex. They are very medicinal. They are produced by these Quebets. As they have started like this, I'm sure by next week we should be picking more than this number every day on a daily basis. We should be picking about 30 on a daily basis. And one of the eggs we give them at supply price of 100 francs, and they are very medicinal eggs, especially for people with diabetes and other sicknesses. Here we face so many challenges. The very first one, like these fowls we have here, we hatch them from 3 hens. From 3 hens, we were able to gather the eggs and hatch this number of fowls. We hatch them from our small incubator. The main incubator is down, but this is a small one we just manufactured, and we hatch them from here. But the problem we face is that, as you can see, these are batteries that we use, solar batteries. We try to cover them like this from this far. The first challenge we have is that the batteries, we were thinking that they will be carrying us for more than 6 hours, but they carry only for 6 hours. And at times, this electricity goes off and stays for more than 8 hours before coming back. So now we are supposed to start putting back the incubator into use, because by December we are going to start hatching and selling these day-old chicks of Pantalon. But for now, as of now, we don't yet have the battery and the solar panels to be using, because we are using electricity to charge the battery. The lack of electricity, we cannot charge the battery and we cannot use it. So we need now a solar panel and some of the batteries. That's the very first thing. Then, since this is still our temporary site, we are also struggling to construct a permanent site up at Banche. At the moment, the plot is available. The plot is available and currently going under certification, land title.
Besides all the products Alou Cooperative Credit Union is offering to its members, the management still look for more means to help very small businesses with the new product, which is known as take 'em, turn 'em, bring 'em back.
I see it coming up strongly. They call it take 'em, turn 'em, bring 'em. They have coined it in a very smart way, and at the level of the local person. Take 'em, then you turn them, then you bring them back. It is a circle, a capital circle that management wants them to be sure that this is showing that we are together. You turn and hold the other hand. This other hand is holding the other one. And therefore, that shows the stability and the uniqueness in the management of Alou Cooperative. This product, I've told management to put the principles together. Let them build the policy. Because I want to see the common woman pick 300,000, pick 200,000 on this platform. And I want to see a smart young boy who has been displaced, who is unable to raise capital, who is unable to go to a classical bank, pick 500,000. From this range, from 0 franc up to 500,000, will build their capital range, their loan range, so that they pick, they turn it, and they bring it back for another person to pick it.
I've been a bank, so Alou Credit Union, I'm afraid you had to save for them. So they help me when I ask them, so that they give me loan, I turn business, then we pay them small. By all banks, they mean they come back and credit them because they help people them. They help the banks, yes. So give them loan out, if they turn them, can you pay small.
How you did today?
We define small daddy.
I did see you wear some t-shirt, they write some credit union for them. Now which credit union?
Now Alouccul.
Alouccul.
Yeah.
Mommy, remember?
Yes.
How Alouccul don't they treat you for the past year? You don't they be member for how long?
Many years.
How don't they treat you?
With Alouccul Cooperative Credit Union, it changed my standards. Because as I become, I not be there like I did now. Alouccul don't help me for give me capital, they operate my market like. So my market they expand because of Alouccul. Anytime I go, they be very welcoming. You enter inside Alouccul, they welcome you with smile.
Then you need this saving now and tomorrow. When you save money for Alouccul today, tomorrow you go for take Alouccul they give you life. They need it 2 months before they give. They review. Now when we were business, they expand so because some we were there for Alouccul. We encourage some who are member for 9 years. Send me the camp, take calendar for Alouccul, read thing on Alouccul day, see how far Alouccul grow, see how way if you dey under Alouccul you will grow. I come on and I dey for here now for about 8 years for Alouccul for here. I don't see my level, don't do. You go now up because Alouccul. You go borrow, then they give you grow promptly. You grow regularly, pay promptly. Now why we like Alouccul? I like for self Alouccul. I like I will remain with Alouccul.
Mon nom c'est Mélie Justine.
Voilà.
Je suis francophone. Je suis une vendeuse. Oui, tous mes trucs, ce que vous voyez, c'est ça que je vends. Et je suis membre de Alouccul depuis 7 ans. Depuis que je suis au marché, je suis souvent avec eux. Il y a des fois, lorsque je vends mes trucs comme ça, j'ai mon petit bénéfice. Je garde tout juste là-bas. Chez Alouccul, je garde mes petites sommes là-bas. Mon bénéfice, je garde que là-bas. Chaque moment que j'ai besoin d'argent, ils me donnent cet argent-là. Et comme ça, je ne perds pas parce que je ne perds pas mon argent. C'est souvent avec eux. Lorsque j'ai vu la marchandise, je pars récupérer. Même le temps que mes enfants partent à l'école, je n'ai pas de problème parce que j'ai déjà gardé mon argent là-bas, petit à petit, petit à petit. Le temps de la rentrée scolaire, je pars récupérer. Donc, je paye la scolarité de mes enfants sans problème. Parce que je suis souvent avec eux. Ils m'aident trop. J'aime Alouccul parce que ce sont les gens qui sont aussi gentils, quoi. Ils sont gentils envers nous, les vendeuses comme ça. Ils nous aident trop ici. Je voulais aussi encourager les gens de voisines. Parce que j'encourage eux souvent qu'il faut qu'elles aussi, elles essayent de garder leur argent là-bas parce qu'il y a des fois qu'en rentrant à la maison, les bandits peuvent te prendre en route. L'argent peut aller se perdre à la maison. Et si tu gardes ici à Alouccul, le lendemain, tu recevras, il n'y a pas de problème. Je les encourage aussi de faire leur effort pour garder leur argent là-bas parce que ce ne sont pas les gens qui peuvent te tromper. Ils sont véritables et ils sont aimables. Oui, je les aime.
When it comes to Alouccul, Alouccul is very encouraging. The saving department is functioning well. For the past, I've been there for a year, and with the experience I have with the saving department is functioning very well because there has never been a day that has any failure on my.
I have a business here at Food Market. Alouccul has been very instrumental, especially when it concerns our daily transactions. I do save at the end of my sales in the day. I save, and at the month end, I construct my selling and my buying through Alouccul. And they help me when I go. They give me advice. And the most important is that whenever we go to collect our money, there's no disturbance. And I'm very appreciative to them because each time we like other bankings, they come in, they miss this, but they don't miss it. Each time we need them, they always at our service. So we are very grateful, me and my wife. This is our business, and as you can see, we started from a crash. I wish you could see the pictures. There was nothing here, but through saving our daily savings, we are going from one level to another. We have Yahoo Business, a company that was first of all only at home, but now through Alouccul, we have grown into international. You can see workers came in and they are going out. So we have become international and we move levels. And we want all thanks to the Alouccul. And it's a place to be. It's a place you can really rely on.
With a good mastering of the credit union business, members could testify on how they have encountered change in their lives and businesses since they joined Alou Cooperative Credit Union.
being the president of my Condom Association, the Horticulture and Development Association, Yaoundé chapter, I encourage my members to benefit from not just the school fee loan, but other forms of loans to help themselves and the family. And it is on that note that you will see that my people were here in their number to listen to the lecture, which were to be brought up by the Central Administration of Alou Credit Union. As I was saying, in 2008, I joined the credit union, and since then I borrowed money from there and built a house. I also took a loan and sent my children to good schools. That today I'm a happy man.
My name is Sean Edwin, artist by profession. I have been in Alou since 2018. Had a lot of benefits with Alou Cooperative Credit Union since the day I joined the Cooperative Credit Union. I think my first benefit with Alou Cooperative Credit Union was a project on to buy a bike, commercial bike, that they financed. We bought it and we have been using the bike still up till today. The second benefit was the opening of a call box at around Cameroon in Yaoundé. Alou Cooperative Credit Union financed the project, and I opened the call box and it is functioning up to today. The third benefit was a loan to open a driving school, Safeway driving school, that is functioning right now. That I obtained a loan with Alou Cooperative Credit Union, and it is functioning right up till today. And all these benefits are thanks to Alou Cooperative Credit Union. Yeah, actually with me here is Ngorani Yongtomo Inshomet, the brains behind the Alou Cooperative Credit Union new anthem that was presented today in Yaoundé. We are doing this because we are so much happy with Alou Cooperative Credit Union, because one time in 2019, Alou Cooperative Credit Union had to finance the launching of his first album, and it was so much successful. The album, thank you my God, it was successful. And just to tell us that Alou Cooperative Credit Union does not only support businesses, even with music career. Okay. Music career. Actually, they did that, and we succeeded. We launched the first album, and we are excelling in music also. Thanks to Alou Cooperative Credit Union.
Bless you, Papa. May God give you the power to continue, Papa. I am ready for Alouccul will not believe and may go anywhere.
In fact, I stand here as a happy person, very happy for being a member of Alou Credit Union. And in fact, I was marveled when the Cooperative Credit Union started, when they had a branch in Alou. I started asking myself that I was in Yaoundé, how can I become a member of this? And when Alou Cooperative finally came to Yaoundé, I was very, very happy. I was one of the very first persons to register as an active member of Alou Cooperative. And I want to tell you that it has been of very great importance, it has been of very great help to me. I want to tell you that today, if I'm living in my personal house that I've constructed, it is thanks to Alou Cooperative Credit Union. And I can tell you that I have been able to convince a group of people that they should become members of this Cooperative Credit Union. And I still continue to tell those who are still lagging behind that at least there are credit unions, but there is Alou Credit Union.
And Alou Credit Union is at their disposal. Alou Credit Union is there to solve their problems. And I want to believe that if they come and they become members of Alou Cooperative, they will regret why they are members of that credit union. No, not regret because of the advantages, because of the products which are available at Alou Cooperative Union. And I know that each person will finally certainly have a place with Alou Cooperative Union.
Today for other banks, for other places. Then when Alouccul give the own conditions, the way the function, we hear. It shows we'll be there for some place, especially like for French section, will be the die, will not be know. The percentages of money, how will the loan money? When I be here, say 100,000 now. 1,700. I will be surprised because other places I will pay 2,500 and 2,700 a month. After these things, when I be just dropped, that was the first point. In fact, my life will be better. I mean, when I be dropped from other banks, join Alouccul, my life will be changed immediately from there.
See the difference.
The difference, it will start changing my life.
Amen.
All this is to let you know Alou Cooperative Credit Union is a place where you and you are safe now and tomorrow.
Yeah.